Happy lunch hour, guys. All right, still Wednesday. Here we go again. So, how much faith do you have in the government? If your answer is anywhere above 0, you're wrong. A lot of you guys emailed me this morning. We've all been watching what's going on with the weekly, the airline industry is screwed up again. I mean, now we have a computer system that was completely wiped out and canceled all flights, could land, but couldn't take off. I guess some 4,000 flights this morning got delayed. There's somewhere between like 5:30 and 10 o'clock Eastern before things got back up. But I want you to think about this. It was just a week ago we had the problem with the airlines in Florida because the computer system went down. It was 2 weeks ago we had the whole issue with the Colonial Pipeline up in the Northeast and the whole computer system went down. It was over Christmas that we had the whole issue with Southwest Airlines and the whole computer system went down. Are you beginning to see a pattern here? Okay. Like I talked about this morning, everybody, we're going to computerize everything and every job is going to be computerized and AI this and robots that and everything. Right. Okay. The airlines this will, in a nutshell, tell you how stupid this is. So, of course, the diversity hire press secretary we have this morning comes out and says, well, there's no evidence of cyber terrorism. Right. Like, if there's anybody I'm going to look for credibility from, it ain't you. Okay. Let me get back to you on that one. At least it's not Circleback Saki, who's just as brain dead as her successor. But hey, they do work for the most illustrious vegetable ever to hold political office in the history of the world. Biden, this morning, when he was briefed on the outages for the FAA, basically ordered them to turn the computers back on. And that was the solution. Like, the entire FAA system, all the planes in the United States were grounded because somebody pulled the plug. Okay, no, dumbass. There's something more serious than the power got shut off, somebody turn it back on. Y'all want to do investigations into unicorns and fairies and rainbows. Why don't you do an investigation to why does this keep happening? Maybe put the illustrious travel secretary, Pete Buttigieg, who's so qualified to run the entire transportation department. Couldn't run South Bend, Indiana, but, hey, let's put him in charge of tens of thousands of people's lives at any given time. How many people do you think are on board airplanes just over the United States at any given moment? And Pete's in charge of all of those. Doesn't that make you safe to fly? Don't you feel good about that? Pete's got it. Yay! I know this is going to be a good trip. Go back on paternity leave there, Pete. You're more effective that way when you're out of the picture. But what's the underlying cause? We don't know. We could speculate. We could say it was a cyber attack. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. But ultimately, what we do know, no matter how you look at it, something's wrong with our computer systems for air travel. If we've had 3 breakdowns in a month, that's a problem. If they turned out that they were hacks, that's a problem. Okay? What's wrong? Where was all this money that we spent in the infrastructure bill spent? Okay? Again, one of the big, We've got to upgrade the FAA. We've got to upgrade airports. We've got to upgrade train stations, roads, bridges, da-da-da-da-da. Has anybody seen anything outside of the perpetual construction, like the tollways in Chicago that have been under construction for 50 years and still aren't finished? Okay. Has anybody seen anything that's been improved? Has anything been done in your local airport? No. Anything done in your local train station? No. Any potholes fixed? No. Not on the highways, at least. Not on the federal government property. Nothing's getting done. We're spending money, but we're not fixing problems. And the problems are becoming more and more and more obvious. This, many people have to fly for many reasons. Business travelers, vacationers, whatever. And we're spending all this money. Where is the money going? This is the big question that needs to be asked, over and over and over and over and over again. What is going on? We're sending money to Ukraine. Where's it being spent? And the Democrats come out, no, we don't need to audit Ukraine. Why? Because it's this nice money laundering deal that's going right back in their pocket. Okay. Same thing with this whole omnibus bill, the COVID bills, the infrastructure bills. None of the money is getting spent to get anything done for the people. It's going to lobbyists, to politicians, to special interests, et cetera, et cetera. They package it up so that you think, this is something that's good. We need something to fix our infrastructure, which we'll all agree we do. And they pass the bill, and you go, woohoo! They're gonna spend some money on fixing X. They spend the money, just X never gets fixed. What's it going to take for this stuff to get fixed? All this, we're going to computerize everything. Is the last month not an obvious signal that computerizing everything is a fool's errand, is stupid, okay? We can't fly planes without this elaborate computer system. I'll tell you what, planes flew in the 1960s, long before the internet, in the 1970s, in the 1980s, okay? We didn't have all these problems. Okay? We had other problems, don't get me wrong. But it seemed to work, okay? Gas flowed, okay? Not flew. In the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and yet now we have problems because the computers are getting it screwed up. We are opening ourselves up, left and right, for problems by taking the human being out of this and being so reliant on computers. And again, I'm going to go back to my recruiting days and all the IT I recruited. And I hate to tell you this, guys, but a boatload of IT professionals, computer people in the United States aren't Americans, okay? And I guarantee there's a few of them that have been hired by, I don't know, pick a company, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Shell, pick somebody that ain't friendly to the country, okay? And if they change a little bit of code, poof, everything's gone, okay? And we got problems. This is the thing. We're now bringing in all these illegals that Joe thinks they're going to save our economy. How many of them aren't exactly friendly to the United States? It only takes a couple. Just think, okay? You had the guy the other day that I think it was in Vegas that was a Allahu Akbar follower that tried to blow up a power station in Vegas. Okay. Yeah, he's here. Okay. This is the problem. We're taking all this crap and bringing in all these people to give them work on our infrastructure, on our computers, and amazingly, none of it works. And eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get a situation like this morning where a plane's going to crash. Remember the movie Die Hard 2? Okay, Bruce Willis at the airport, and the guy sat there and tapped on the little thing and changed the level of the ground on the computer, and the plane went poink. Who's to say something like that doesn't happen? Okay, sure, that was Hollywood coming up with an idea or whatever, but where do you think a lot of these guys get their ideas? Hey, that's a good idea. Let's see if we can do that. How's Biden going to reply to that one? Oh, it was a tragedy. Okay. Can we spend some more, borrow some more money, print some more money, spend some more money so we can bail out whatever airlines is? Because they just lost $100 million airplane. We need to help them get a new airplane. Oh, but there were 265 people in there. Yeah, I know, but who cares? That's Biden's response. Guys, they can't run this country. But the only way they can run this country is into the ground. It's gonna get dangerous. I mean, look at the thing. It was in Virginia yesterday, right? Mass stabbing event. Oh, there was also one in France yesterday, too. You know what? Anything getting done on this? Nah, not really. Oh, we arrested him. We released him on bail. Okay. But the guy in the taco shop in Texas who shot and killed a armed robber, oh, he's got to stand in front of a grand jury. Do you see where this is going? This goes right into this morning. They are completely destroying our way of life. And that includes killing us. And they don't care. Turn it back on. That was the solution. Let's get to the root cause. Why is this a problem? Why does this keep happening? Pete, this is your job. Stop going on vacation and do what you're paid to do. You've had a 2-year vacation. Get your to work. Boy, could I go in direction with that one. Stay safe, guys. Watch what's going on. Pay attention to all this. It ain't getting better. Pinball out.